Welcome to the Dermastore podcast.
A chat about all things skincare, skin health.
And if you're a real skin nerd, we hope you'll join the conversation. Welcome to the 14th episode of the Dermastore podcast. Hey Lara, how are you going?
Greg, I'm fine, thanks.
How is autumn shaping up?
It's chilly. It's quite cold, eh?
Sunny little snap in Cape Town, and what happens then? We change our skincare, hey?
Absolutely. I've already done the shift. It's amazing.
Have you?
Yeah.
What, like body, face?
Mostly body.
Okay.
I've always actually tended to choose a higher or a richer moisturizer. That sort of seems to stay the same. I'll probably just start adding in more oils and essences underneath my moisturizer, I think.
Well, getting onto that, what did you use this morning?
I did a basic routine again. I just micellar watered, and then I used our brand new launch. It's called Comfort Cream from Endocare.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's a moisturizer that contains a small percentage of retinol, so it's climatizing your skin into a strong retinol routine, because I do plan on doing that this winter, is really getting good at my retinol routine. And so I used that as my moisturizer, and then because there's a small percentage of retinol, I double layered on sunscreen. It's a wacky combo. I used the Lamel Urban Defense SPF 30, and then I followed with Color Science Glow just to have a bit of illumination. Yeah, so that was my routine.
Cool.
What did you get up today?
So I used an oil cleanser as well this morning, just in the line of thinking with winter skincare, and that's from a brand we're testing. Then I used Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cleanser after that. So I used the oil one as a pre-cleanse, and then did the Ultra Facial. And then I'm testing, very excitingly, Huxley's new premium line of skincare, which is, It's 3 products, but pretty cool. I shaved, and then my sort of test on whether a skincare product's going to be good for, I don't have sensitive skin, but if after you shave, your skin is basically slightly
exfoliated.
Yeah, and if you actually had to go down into probably slightly like microplaning, and that's why they say some men look younger, because you're getting constantly exfoliated. So if you use a skincare product after you've shaved and it stings, that's a sign that it's probably not indicated for sensitive skin. That's always been my philosophy, a personal thing. So I tried this range and it didn't do anything. It was just soothing, comforting. So it gives me a good surety that sensitive skins can use it. And then I used the Marty Derm Active D-Fluid sunscreen.
And it's so good to continue sunscreen through winter
even
now.
When it rains. It's just a routine for me. I don't even think about it anymore. I just do it.
I hope our listeners do too.
Yeah, listen. Kiehl's is basically one of the OG cult brands. I mean, out there in the world, I think a lot of brands aspire to be as widely popular and successful as Kiehl's. It's as I said, available. You'll see it in airports. You'll see it in their boutiques across the world. Every major city I've ever been into, there's at least a few Kiehl stores, which I love going into. I love the whole experience. I love what the brand's about. And maybe we can just dive a little bit into the history here.
There's such a rich culture with this brand. And it really, I don't know, I've always been fascinated with American culture and everything that comes from America. I think we grew up with it on TV.
Totally, yeah.
And so this is an incredibly old brand that stemmed from apothecary. So basically like mad scientists using botanicals and herbs and essences to make medicine, essentially. And that's what I really love about this brand, is it still feels like that. It still feels like you're applying medicine to your skin, but they've made it in a really beautiful, elegant way.
Even if you look at their typography, it's the old school kind of pharmacy. They haven't changed a thing.
It's like their genuine label.
Their genuine label. But at the same time, all of their marketing collateral has that sort of New York newspaper, avant-garde kind of art side to it. But you know that the ingredients and the formulations are rooted in science.
They've got a lot of standout legacies that I really admire about this brand. Like one that I was telling you about this morning, that they use the concept try before you buy. They started that concept.
Sure.
They wanted consumers to be able to feel the product before they bought. So they actually started sampling.
What does that tell you about the brand? Is that they're very confident in the products. Because if you're willing to part ways with products before you've bought it, they know that if people try, they're more than likely to buy.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, they wouldn't do it.
And another thing to anchor onto how confident they are, another fact that I found out about Kiehl's is that they were one of the first brands, skincare brands, to actually fully disclose what they call their recipe. So they were saying, well, we are going to share with you our formulation and ingredients that we've put into this.
And they put it on the label.
And they've put it on the label. So even before the US government mandated it, they did it. They said, well, we've got nothing to hide.
We want to be transparent.
For us, I mean, that's huge because we actually rely on ingredients so much at Dermastore. So it's such a great alignment for us. So that for me stood out tremendously.
Yeah, and I think it's also like kudos to them. I mean, they've, L'Oreal's obviously bought the company in 2000, so it was 149 years of independency and really accomplished things. Their products are in the Smithsonian Natural History Museum in Washington, D.C., really innovated all along the way. And I think one of the great things about the brand is that it is, I think you said earlier, 39% men are on the brand. So that's a huge unlock. I mean, we know how difficult it is to recruit men to skincare. The fact that they've been able to do it.
They do it in such an authentic way. So there's no hiding behind this brand. It was raw, it's honest, and they were straight up like, how am I going to get men onto skincare? I know, I'm going to put Harley Davidsons and put airplanes and everything in my store to attract the man into the store. And it worked. And now, to date, they have such a huge male following, which we can all agree men need.
Yeah, men.
They need that guidance and they need the skincare more than anything,
Yeah, they haven't spent a lot of time on advertising. Like it's just recruitment by association, word of mouth, try before you buy. And the thing for me, having tested the products now for a good year or so, there are some standout hero products that really, I believe, tick all of the boxes.
So Greg, do you want to tell us why Kiehl's?
Only by using it for a very long time have I really understood where the value lies in this brand. It's really hard to define. You can't put it in a box. And I say that in the best way. It is a L'Oreal company brand, and we trust what L'Oreal does in terms of their testing, their R&D. Having that surety and support, especially from a distribution perspective, knowing that the brand has excellent science, rigorous testing, and that the laboratories producing these products, especially the new products, are of the highest safety and efficacy standards. That, for me, gives us a huge vote of confidence. But it is a retail brand. It is slightly different from the other brands that we sell.
So for Dermastore?
We don't stock anything that we don't love ourselves. It's that simple. If we don't love a product, we don't stock it. I'll often use something like obscure and track down that supply because I just love the way it feels, and I know our customers are going to feel the same way. And they've just launched a new ultrafacial advanced barrier cream, which I am dying to try. We just received this today, so I haven't actually tried it yet. This is a new global launch. Just by looking at it, I can trust that all the research and innovation that's gone into this product. Another one of my favorite products that I've been trying is the powerful strength, line reducing and dark circle diminishing vitamin eye serum, and that's quite a mouthful. But it really works for dark circles. This works. So it's a vitamin C it's like a silicone kind of base, which we know delivers vitamin C very well into the skin.
Stable,
And it's got tripeptides and hyaluronic acid. This is a hero product in my view. And then, of course, we can't not talk about the ultra facial cream, and we're very excited to be able to launch refill packs in this. This is their top seller worldwide, and we think it's great that they've moved into the eco space to help consumers use less plastic. And this can obviously go into your conventional tub or into another vessel that you seem fit for your moisturizer every day. I joked with our operations manager earlier, our whole warehouse is probably going to look like this in the future.
It's true, though.
And then I think one of the other products that I've really enjoyed using, and we spoke about men earlier, is the Age Defender moisturizer from Kiehl's. This is specifically for men, but it's for anti-aging. So you've got the facial fuel range, but the Age Defender's got a few more actives. So a great one to check out for guys.
Helps and get them over the line.
Another one that is a cult favorite worldwide is the Creamy Avo eye treatment. This is well known internationally as also a top seller. Conditions the eye, it hydrates, it just leaves your eye looking just younger, really. I don't know how else to put it.
One of my favorite things to do with testing products is sometimes to throw a spanner in the works and give a product to sort of a non-skincare enthusiast.
Yes.
So I gave that product to ops manager without saying a word. I just like, you try it. And she came back and she's like, I'm obsessed. And I didn't teach her how to use it because there is a little trick to using that product. And she just instantly fell in love with it on her own.
Amazing.
I didn't have to sell
That's
the
it.
thing. And that made me so happy.
So I think that's it. They're unique products. They stand out on their own. Things that you haven't really tried or used before. But once you start using them, you can get where it's at. And I think this also feels more like a mask in a way. It's like a hybrid mask, creamy at night.
It's so comforting.
Yeah.
It really does do all sort of the goodies that you want an eye cream to do. You know?
What are some of your standout products?
I love neutral cleansers just because I have a sensitive skin. So I do feel like this ultrafacial cleanser is creamy but foaming and non-stripping. So it just gives you all the benefits of a cleanser that you want, really. I haven't found one that does it quite like that one. And then I know I don't currently have acne, but I think I will have acne for the rest of my life. I'll always in my mind think I have acne. So I always look for products that are suitable for acne-prone skin, but I need to make sure that my products are still moisturizing and hydrating enough. And I just cannot believe how this calendula range, the cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer, is incredibly lightweight. It's so moisturizing, but conditioning, but not provoking any of my acne flare-outs. So I really love the calendula range. It's so cute. You can actually see some of the calendula petals within the toner. And the calendula range is really just my fave. And I think because it looks so, I don't know, laboratory, scientific-y, play vibes. I really enjoy it. Andy Warhol absolutely was his favorite product, and that's the Blue Astringent Herbal Lotion. So this is like a toning lotion that you can use on your whole skin if you're very oily, acne prone, but you could also use it just on specific areas or target sites like a nose where you have a few more blackheads or slightly oilier, on the chin area. And it's a really refreshing product, and it really is one of their oldest products. It was formulated in 1964. So we really have some history and culture here. And then everyone needs a lip balm, hey? So it's their number one, and I just love the branding and the simplicity of Kiehl's. So we're going to have lots of fun, Greg.
I think so.
Yeah.
No, there's so much to chat about with this brand, honestly. Even their masks as well. Don't you love all of the masks? Like the calendula mask, the ultrafacial masks, the deep pore range mask is also great.
I think it has a really beautiful place, and we've started this trend or culture of educating our consumers of listening to your skin and feeling what your skin needs in that particular moment in time. I mean, you can be on your routine, but Kiehl's is allowing you to customize and play with your routine as well. So you can try different masks, like you said, or add in a moisturizer during winter or spring. So it really does give you that customization factor.
And also like the ultrafacial range is such a good baseline.
Yes.
So whether you've got an oily skin or a dry skin, even within the ultrafacial range, there's the very light version of the oil. It's the oil-free cleanser and moisturizer. So for oily, acne-prone skin, that's perfect. And it's just a beautiful base to work from. So there is a lot of fun, and I think what really gets me motivated to sell this brand is that it excites. I've always said Kiehl's is an excite brand. When you unbox Kiehl's, it really feels like a journey. So we're super excited to launch it on Dermastore, and hopefully our customers enjoy it as much as we've enjoyed testing it. I think that's all we have time for today. Kiehl's is a big brand. We don't have everything on Dermastore. We have most of it, and we will be adding to the range as time goes along. There have been some raw material shortages globally, so we haven't launched everything in one go. And of course, in South Africa, not everything is available that is available internationally. But watch the space. There will be more coming soon. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.
Don't forget to subscribe if you're keen to learn more about what we have to say. We would also really love your thoughts, ideas, and any questions you have for future episodes. You can email us on pod@dermastore.co.za.